All right. How's it going, everybody? I'm pretty much getting started immediately, but we are here for the second round of the 2002 NBA playoffs. And I've kind of come to the decision that I think this will be my final game of this playoff stint. I kind of want to get to the next season. I kind of have been doing that, and I've just kept falling behind constantly on games, and honestly I'm just sort of done with trying to continue it. So I mean, it could always happen that I end up winning out anyway even after this, but the way it's been going with New York and then again with Miami, I have a feeling I'm probably going to get bounced out in the Eastern Conference Finals. I guess depending between Toronto and Chicago who ends up there, but who knows? We'll see what happens. Nonetheless, though, we'll go ahead and we'll finish out Game 7 against the Heat if we even win that, because I guess it's not 100% guaranteed, but we'll find out. And this will probably also be one of the last games we really get to see. Might use the... no, I'll use this. Oh, no, we are at home, aren't we? So... yeah, use the white. There we go. Cool.
Welcome to 2K Sports in the NBA. I'm your host, Damon Bruce.
I probably should turn this down.
Semifinal series reaches its climactic Game 7. It's the Miami Heat.
All right, Game 7.
The Orlando Magic.
Yeah, I kind of clickbaited the title a little bit, but this isn't going to be the end of this series. It's just, oh, fuck, I forgot the Knicks Miami Heat. But this will probably be the last game I play of this playoff series, and then after that, Sharif becomes a free agent. So we'll see if we end up re-signing him, but it's always a possibility that he does not stay with us, that he goes and signs somewhere else. So I guess we'll find out what happens. This could be our last game with Sharif. And then I'll have to rebuild with somebody else. I mean, the 2002 or 2003 NBA draft is coming up very quick. Oh my God, there you go. 2003 NBA draft's coming up very quickly. It'd be nice to have some solid picks there. Of course, there's a lot of star talent. Oh my God, I still couldn't stop McGrady.
Steve, I don't know if I've ever been in an arena more charged up than this one is today. I mean, it is absolutely
Drive it around.
I'll bet the players are even more excited than the fans.
Force a nice little foul there. There we go. All right. All right, there we go. But yeah, I'm changing up a little bit of everything with this. Once we get done with this season, I still haven't gotten around to the jerseys. I had so long and I just didn't do it. But yeah. Anything new? Not much. I was out of town this weekend at an anime convention, so that was nice. Just kind of hung out. The convention itself was kind of boring. They had a lot of like COVID-esque restrictions with like amount of tickets that they were selling and how many people they were allowing into panels, so it was kind of a pain in the ass. But I mean, that didn't stop us from, just hanging out and meeting people and seeing some people we hadn't seen in a while. And partying. Lots of partying. Oh my God, do I suck. That's not good. All sorts of fouls coming up. Good Lord. Other than that, it's been mostly just working. It was actually kind of weird. I didn't spend too much. I usually spend too much money, but I think it's because I've mostly been buying art at the conventions. And I have stuff that's like not up on my walls right now that I still haven't still haven't put up, like that's just sitting in a closet right now. So it's like, well, I've got more than enough art at this point. I don't need more right now, because I should probably, you know, put up what I have already. I did just mow my lawn today. That was nice. It's like a week and a half later than I even planned on it, where I was like, I need to mow the lawn. And then it became like 95 to 100 degrees out, like all last week. So I was like, let me take a look at how next week looks. So yeah, this whole week it was at least a little bit nicer. It was like low 80s. It wasn't killing me to go out there. So there you go.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
So I feel like I've really done something with myself.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes.
That, and I got the neighbors to either side of me who haven't done theirs in a while either. They were probably waiting for somebody to do it. And now that I've done it, now like I don't know about the neighbors to one side of me. The neighbors to one side of me don't really seem to care too much about you know, how their yard looks, even though they do mow it. But yeah, the neighbor on the other side to me, where there really isn't a fence between us. Oh my God, how did he miss that? That was like perfect. But the neighbor on the other side of me is one of those who, if I mow my lawn, he'll be out there tomorrow, because he's not going to be the one that has like. Of course, he makes that, but he doesn't make the wide open one. So yeah, it tends to be a thing with the other neighbor. I don't even really know him, but yeah, usually when one of us mows our grass, within a day or two, the other one will be out there to mow it, because they just want to get that done. I kind of wish I had his backyard, though. He doesn't have a garage like I do, but he just like concrete, like cement paved over like half the backyard. So he just has a huge driveway. It's very nice. It'd be very nice with friends, you know, to be able to have such a big driveway. Finally made it to one of my streams. Well, thanks for coming. I appreciate it. It probably doesn't help that somewhat recently I've always just kind of not streamed as much as I could have. I want to say it's a little more, there's a little more reason to it than like laziness, but it's probably just laziness. I don't know. There you go. All right, we're getting moving. I like that. I wonder how quickly I'm wondering how quickly I could do the changeover of like just the basic logos and names and such, because I would like to do the off-season stuff, but oh, there you go. Oh, Kwame Brown is posterizing people. I'd like to do the off-season stuff, but it would probably require me to do a bit of a changeover with the teams and logos and everything. The good news is it's all pretty much set up. I just have to copy paste and then also change file names and stuff like that. I feel like it's probably a bigger undertaking than I'd like it to be, so I might just do it without it, and then on the next stream I can actually have all the changes. It just wouldn't be the most realistic, because usually if a team is like relocating or, you know, doing something like that, they do it before the draft. But I guess I'm not too attached to that.
Steve, it has to be said here that he operates the pick and roll to perfection. I mean, he delights in running unwitting
There we go.
defenders or blindside picking guys so that he can end up rolling into a basket.
It's kind of neat because I did figure out like a lot of the little graphical mods, like a lot of the graphical files in here and how certain things work.
Yeah, you look at the numbers 10 of the last.
So it's kind of nice. That's one of the things that really keeps me coming back to 2K14 is just how I can really sort of dig into it and figure out how to modify a lot of things, and at least relatively easily too.
Shot is blocked.
There you go. He's not really.
To the middle. 1:35 left to play in the first.
Don't know why the point guard was right underneath there, but hey, I'll take it.
If he can convert the free throw.
I will take it.
The scoring approach in
All
terms
right.
of where the points are coming from for the Magic.
We've seen a lot of their points coming off penetration in this first half.
I even figured out how to make a scoreboard.
Points off turnovers.
It's not super custom like I would probably want it to be. It's very basic. It's basically just a reskin of an actual scoreboard mod that was made,
Battles through traffic and lays it in.
and particularly one that doesn't have the logo showing on it,
Lead by 11.
although that would be kind of cool.
Down low.
If I knew it was going to work better, I'd probably do that.
Last 6 baskets.
Some like reskin of like ESPN's or TNT's scoreboard.
Basketball guys.
Love it. Old school. Just physical play in the paint. Dominate.
Here is Elliott. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change.
Oh.
Covered by Brown. 4 on the clock. Here's Njai. Nice shot from the wing.
Poor Reggie Miller, man, never got his NBA championship. Signed with us to probably get that championship. And then Duncan goes down, and our whole season's practically up in smoke.
Kind of defense required when he's got
And so he's never going to get that championship.
Pass to Snow. 23
Oh,
seconds
shit.
left in the
Oh.
first. 6 to shoot.
He wants to do it. He wants to do it.
Miami needs to get a shot off. Here's Elliott. They get it back.
Oh, my God. I hate everything.
There's the screen. The second chance effort. Cannot hit.
That's not an opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Oh.
And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided
It wouldn't
game
have counted, but that would have made
Magic
that
lead by 11.
that would have popped me.
We'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter.
What year am I in? This is the 2002 NBA playoffs. So this is probably the last physical game I'm going to play in this because I've just spent my time digging myself out of holes every single season. So yeah, this will probably be the last game I play, and then just kind of sim out the rest. And then we could do the off season in the 2002 draft.
Back into the action. And a very convincing performance from the Magic so far.
And they've done a nice job here offensively to establish a rhythm and a pace to this game.
And I like that they're finding ways to score.
All right, all right.
On the floor for Miami, we've got Williams. Tracing
We've had a lot of fouls.
Brown, and it's Divac in at the 5
You're
spot.
behind on this series, yeah. I don't know when you last perhaps saw it, but yeah, that's where we're at now.
McGrady outside.
I got rookie Kwame Brown coming off the bench for me.
Speed by
I'm gonna try to make him not a bust.
Passes to Brown. That's good. Brown's got 5 points so far.
I think that's my new pet project, is trying to make Kwame Brown like MVP material. At least an all-star. If I can get,
Down against McGrady.
I would consider it a win if I can get an all-star bid for Kwame
Got
Brown.
his third basket of the night right there. Orlando leading by
I don't
11.
think he got one, did he? I think he was pretty much considered a bust from
Covered by Brown.
year one, right?
Here's Pfizer. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws.
Somewhere in the 99-2000 season. Oh yeah.
For Orlando, they have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts. First free throw is good.
Shooting 100%.
Yeah, we've had a lot of movements in the last couple seasons.
Well, it's a nice job of really making the most of their opportunities.
The Heat trail by 13.
This is we're at a point now where I can talk about some of the other top teams of the NBA being Kobe Bryant's Utah Jazz. I forget some of the other teams. I think Jordan's still around. I can't remember if he retired last year or not. I think Jordan's still around. I forget who he plays for. He was playing for the Warriors, but I don't think he plays for them anymore. Oh, God.
Oh, and a fast break for the Heat.
Oof.
Forget about going for the long
Whoops.
bomb to cut into that lead.
Nope. Oh, there you go.
My friend, take it to the hoop.
And how Clark, brilliant throwdown.
Yeah, just exerting his authority out there.
And there you go. There you go. There you go. There you go. No. Okay. Cool.
14, defended by Nash.
All right, Sharif. What you got? What you got?
Number 14.
Oh,
Hits it from
we haven't shot a ton of threes yet, so
by 12.
maybe we can get that up and running.
Pretty much non-existent. I mean, you can't
Uh-oh.
leave a good shooter like
I
that
clicked
open.
off the screen. There we go.
With the ball. Picked up by Brown.
Kobe's with the Hawks.
Fires from the
Kobe's with the Jazz. At least here. Kobe left the Hawks.
Seen that more than a few times. And
I think that was last season.
Yeah, the interior defense simply has been lifeless.
Yeah, because we've played Kobe's Jazz before.
second shot opportunity.
Ah.
And can't hit the shot, but they're saying he got hacked, so he'll head to the free throw.
Yeah.
And it's gonna
I
be
think it just happened this last season.
rim like that, that's
He
your only
left.
option.
Yeah, I think you got to foul him, and
What?
throws are better than a layup.
the Magic have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight. Going
There we
9
go.
for 9. And the Heat making a change here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Now a timeout called by Miami.
Well, he wants to get everybody on the same wavelength, that's for sure. And he may change up some things here as well.
Looks to me like he saw something that wasn't on the plan and picked now as the time to address it. I don't have a problem with that.
I think my favorite team so far that I saw was the year with the Sonics, where they had like Gary Payton, Sean Kemp, Reggie Miller, and Karl Malone, all as part of the starting five, and they still got bounced out in like the second round. I'm like, how does that team not win the title?
Here's Brown.
How did I not even get a chance to face them? That would have been a disaster, I feel. Oh, shit!
Look right to me a bit out of
Dude, I'm going to be so sad if Sharif doesn't take a contract, because I'm going to try to keep him.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
No,
Come
that's
on.
for sure, because this guy's too good of a shooter.
Whose man is this?
Consistently.
McGrady against Hardaway.
Hey, Papa John's, how's it going?
Number 51.
All
Orlando grabs the miss. Hardaway has got
right. Well, at least it worked.
fires
There you go.
and the shot is good. He's got 11.
What are they thinking leaving him with all that space out there? Do they not know? Have they not heard?
Do they not know?
Well, that's a layup for him.
What is I don't know why. I've played this for God knows how many hours, and I still kind of get surprised by the stuff I hear.
Rebounded by Hardaway. Hardaway has got his 5th rebound in this one.
Why not?
Here's Abdul-Rahim.
Oh, come on.
The Heat trail by 14. Guys, they're looking
I do play 2K21. Just like I do play the new 2Ks, just not on stream.
Mismatch payoff.
And the main reason why I play 2K14 is because of this mod. As far as I've seen, no.
back to Hardaway.
And if someone wants to ever correct me, I'll be happy to hear it. But as far as I know, it's this weird combination of
Keeps possession.
having something as in-depth as this, like between the Ultimate Base roster that I use or even URB, which is the one that's actually still up. The ability to have such like
Still getting warmed
Oh, there we go. To have such an extensive like retro rosters like that of full years that you can just sort of pick and choose from, combined with actual full draft classes. You know, because I've seen some of the official 2K draft classes that they have, and a lot of them will only have like 5 or 6 real people, and it's really just nonsense. I'd say that combined the mod of having the full retro rosters that you can kind of work with, and the accurate draft classes for like 50 seasons, combined with the ease of modding, like the modding capabilities and how easy it is to kind of do, at least for the graphics and such, is probably why I still come back to this. Because I even thought of like an idea where it was like, oh man, what if I did a you know, so because I used to do like that XBA thing on 2K18 and 2K19. Yeah, 2K11 modded. I did see that. I feel like with anything, I do like 2K11 is good, but yeah, I'm so used to modding 2K14 at this point. Like even I've been able to figure out how to do it. Like this court was made by me, and there's a whole like rebranding that I'm doing that was made by me. So I'm kind of happy about that. But yeah, because I was thinking about doing something. Yeah, the XBA stuff. I thought about doing something similar to that, because you know you could just change the as much as I like the ease of what is it, like the team editor in the new NBA 2Ks. There's always been a real problem with them having a lot of like memory issues, where if you start editing teams, you'll only get about 3 or 4 in before it's like, okay, now stop. And then you have to try to upload it online and then download it, and it's a whole thing. And then I've had points, especially with like 18 and 19, where I do XBA, where I'll do it, and then once I start a save with that, it won't save anything else. Like it just doesn't have the memory in the game or whatnot to actually save like new save files, like a My Career, My GM, or anything like that. I've actually tried, and it's a pain. It just doesn't work for whatever reason. Oh, come on. So I think the deepness of the mods, especially considering it goes as so far back, and people still do mods for it, it's a little bit fewer than it's fewer than it used to be, but I mean people still keep up with it pretty well. It would be nice. What would be nice is if I had like the because I know it's like 2K20 or 2K21. They have like the new Fox scoreboards, the ones that they use in football. I think they use them in basketball too. I would love to have something like that, like those new Fox scoreboards that Fox uses for their NFL broadcasts. I've always been a big fan of, and I would love to be able to use that in this game. But I think they've only done it for 2K20 and 2K21. Which I'm not too concerned with, because like I said, for this, I actually managed to kind of reskin one myself that I can use. But yeah, the XBA thing I thought was kind of cool, because I'd probably have to, oh God. Yep, I just let him make that one. But I might have to find it again on my old computer, because it's probably just sitting on an old hard drive. But I need to take all the mods that I've downloaded for this game, because there's been so many like modified arenas for this game, between like high school gyms and just like weird little gyms that I've seen. I've seen one that, you know, they have a lot of the street blacktop style courts and just a lot smaller venues that I thought's pretty cool. And I think 2K14 was actually one of the first games when the bubble became a thing in NBA. I think 2K14 might have come out with the bubble mod for that before they came out with it for 2K20.
That'll be all for us here at the studios as we head back to the start of the third quarter with Kevin, Steve, Clark, and Doris. Thanks so much for joining me.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
Cool.
And thanks for joining us once more as we get set to continue our coverage of the Eastern Conference semis.
If they ever have a new game that has the modding capabilities that this game has, I'd love to move over to it, because there's a lot of things I think in the newer games that I would like to have. I'd like to have that hoopcast where I can like jump in and out, because they literally added that like 2 years later after this. I think it was like 2K16 is when they added the hoopcast where you jump in and basically had like that super sim. I'd love to have that. I'd also like to have the improved post play, because like post play is okay here, you can kind of see, but I mean it's I think it got a lot better in the more recent ones, so it'd be nice to have that. And of course all the little additional things that My League has added. Yeah, the VC thing is, yeah. I think that's also one of the big things about this, is that I think this is one of the last games where they had VC, but VC wasn't really a big thing, especially on, because they had my team in this, but yeah, they weren't pushing VC too hard until like 2K16, maybe 2K15. So this was one of the last games they really started pushing the VC hard. It's kind of like how a lot of people still feel more comfortable playing something like NFL 2K5, because it's a great sim and people still work on it. In fact, people actually, I saw just today that someone came out with NFL 2K22 rosters, which is a lot of it. I think a lot of the ratings are based off the Madden ratings for Madden 22. So, which I'm pretty sure is, I don't even think it's out particularly. But yeah, this is, I think even as late as 2K14, they hadn't introduced VC to career mode. I want to say, I think they hadn't quite integrated the VC buying into career mode, which was actually a real big bummer when I didn't have what on my Switch, where I think I put the Switch to sleep because I was in the middle of my career game. And then I decided to try to get back into it, and it kicked me out because it lost connection to the server. And as I found out, my career in the new 2K games have to always be connected to the internet. And I'm not happy about that. I was like, all right, well, at least I only paid like $4 for this game. How about doing the resurrected bond? I think I've seen something like that. I don't know if I've seen the, yeah, that was one thing that really irked me, because I was just like, dude, I can't even, literally about the only things, because like obviously you can't play my team without the internet connection, but yeah, they integrated it into my career so much that you actually can't play my career offline. You have to be connected to the internet to play my career. You can play My League, and I think like season mode and stuff like that. I don't even think you can play My GM. I think My GM's locked behind it too. But yeah, that was that's something I wasn't too fond of when I saw that. I was happy I only paid like $4 for the game. I was, oh my god, dude, okay, so this is something that really irks me that I found out that I read, because they really weasel worded the shit out of this. I'll get back to the resurrected thing in a second, because this really bothered me when I saw this. But they did have a Q&A about NBA 2K22. I was planning on getting it for PC because I was like, there's a lot of the next gen stuff that I saw on the next gen, and like I didn't get the next gen copy obviously, but I saw stuff in the next gen versions where like you can customize the league, so you can like choose how many teams are actually in the league or whatnot. Like you can go below 30, and I was like, that's really cool. I really want that. And there was a couple other things too that I really liked that they introduced into my league that I was like, okay, that actually is really cool. I like that. I actually read the Q. I saw someone had highlighted a part of the Q&A where they were talking about specifically the PC version and the Switch version of 2K22, and they weasel worded it in a way where it was just like, well, we know that people would be looking forward to a next-gen experience on Switch and PC, but we really wanted to make sure to focus on the console versions and blah, blah, blah. Basically saying, it's basically their way of saying, yeah, the next-gen versions that they're going to have on the consoles, like on PS5 and Xbox Series S and X, aren't coming to Switch and PC. Switch and PC are going to have the old-gen versions that we've had now. And I was not happy, because I'm like, there's no reason why. Switch, okay. PC, there's like no reason why in my mind why they couldn't just figure that shit out. So I'm not happy about the fact that they're not next-genning the 2K22. So that's probably going to be another one where if I buy it, oh yeah, they did that with FIFA as well. I think they even did it worse with FIFA, because I think they took out some stuff on the Switch version. I would say so. I know my PC sure as shit is more powerful than next-gen consoles. Yeah, because every time they say that, you know, consoles are going to be like a PC killer or whatnot, then, you know, PCs end up coming out with some insane new specs. And that's just always what happens. But yeah, they pulled a FIFA with EA, because EA did the same thing where they're just like, yeah, we're not doing the new next-gen versions for PC and Switch. Fuck yourselves. So, and people tried to rationalize it where it was like, well, not everyone has a good PC. It's like, well, you don't need a good fucking PC. That's why settings exist. Settings exists on PCs for a reason, so you don't have to... So you can customize it so it actually works.
And the layup's good off the glass. Rodgers has got his first basket.
You know, the first shot defense has been pretty good, but they've been getting beat way too often with the second and third.
There we go.
Coaches always say defense doesn't end until you secure that rebound.
Let's see if we can get Penny to ISO. Oh!
Hardaway against Nash.
Oh my God.
And here's Miami.
That's not good.
They're on a 10-2 run here.
So yeah, that irked me. So it's 2K22 looks like it's going to be one of those games that if I buy it, I'm going to buy it like 11 months from now, also for like $3 to $5.
There's the dish to Nash.
Because I don't care enough to buy the next one, honestly. I'll just stick with this.
Orlando grabs the miss.
He's been anything but his usual self this
Texas
quarter.
Instruments and gonna play Minesweeper.
Here's Abdul-Rahim.
I actually got a lot of the reshaders. I was looking around for reshaders, and I like this one. There's a lot of other ones that look pretty good, but they make everything look so smoky. And this one does make things look a little bit smokier, but yeah, I do like how this one looks. And I've been doing like reshaders and stuff on NASCAR 2003.
Here's Abdul-Rahim.
It looks they made it look really good. A lot of the graphical mods for even an 18-year-old game like NASCAR Racing 2003 season is just ridiculous. But yeah, the the NFL 2K5 thing. I feel like I've heard of the Resurrected mod, but there was something that I saw recently. It was it might be the same thing, but it might be different. It was
Guarded by Rodgers. Brown is checked in for Rodgers.
why do you sound just as jaded as what? I feel like I should know. I feel like I should know who you're talking about. But oh shit, I wasn't paying any sort of attention.
Oh, and a fast break for the Heat.
I feel like I'm not jaded, but you know, I just don't feel like paying $60 for a game that I'm probably not going to have nearly as much fun with. As, you know, I'll be perfectly fine with this, and I can mod the shit out of this. And I can do a lot of my ideas that I have. Oh my god. Just shooting his face. Ah! He's a YouTuber. Okay. I had a feeling I've probably seen some of his stuff and I just don't remember. But yeah, I feel like I've probably heard of the NFL Resurrected mod. There was I want to find out because there was one that I just saw that was on Operation Sports that I know the guy was basically doing what I would call like ultimate base roster for NFL 2K5, where he was like starting from like 1940 and he'd have rosters for each year and draft classes and everything. Like he wanted to do that. He wanted to do the I'm going to have a whole generational thing of games, you know, with all these historical rosters and everything that you can use. And he says you should be able to do easily like 50 seasons without too much incident. Keep saying John Carmack is a fifth dimensional being. Yeah, I forget what it's called. It's like Rewrite History 2K22. I think is what he called it. I think is the name of the mod. Yeah, Rewrite History. Oh, so close.
Still a close game and both teams putting up points in a hurry. Magic lead by 1. And we'll get going.
But yeah, I'll have to think about it because I think he just started working on it just a few months ago, like probably 2-3 months ago. I think he might have had an alpha version, but I can't remember.
And we welcome you back here to the broadcast of the Eastern Conference semifinals. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Magic.
Well, their passing has been picturesque.
I'm wondering what year I would like start in.
And they continue to knock down the long.
Maybe I'd have to pick a year because I'd feel obligated to pick the Vikings because they've always been my team. But I'd have to pick a year, like the years that I can remember of being a Vikings fan are actually some of their best years as a team, with like Culpepper and Moss or Cunningham and Moss. You ever do Dirt to Daytona or NASCAR Thunder or 05? You know, the now that you mention that, it's kind of funny because I actually had that thought not too long ago of playing Dirt to Daytona again. I could do NASCAR Thunder, but I don't know that one quite like Dirt to Daytona. But I actually had that thought of doing it not that long ago. And I think the main reason I didn't is because there were a couple other guys, at least one other guy that I watch, and maybe a second person, I can't remember, that actually just started doing a playthrough of it as well. And I was like, it might be an idea, but I don't know. Someone's kind of already doing it. I mean, I guess that shouldn't stop anybody. Because, you know, everyone has their own way of doing things. But yeah, especially with the fact that I can use my emulator And you know, especially on the GameCube version, you can just upgrade that shit to 4K at least.
And I love their hustle because
Make it look as nice as humanly possible.
just as a result of playing hard.
Boy, I tell you what, he does not.
It does. Honestly, I realize, I think that's actually what got me into buying NASCAR Heat 5 is because I hadn't played a NASCAR game since like 2011. And that game was okay, but I hadn't played it. And then I thought about once upon a time playing the NASCAR Heat games when they became Heat again. And from the sounds of it, I'm really glad that I didn't, because it sounded like it really was kind of shit up until like NASCAR Heat 3, maybe even 4. Dude, Dirt to Daytona. I'm not saying that they copied each other, but I don't know. It was just one of those things where I've been watching someone play it, and I was like, I don't know. But I did play NASCAR Heat 5. It's all right. And it's obvious that it's trying to recreate Dirt to Daytona. But yeah, it didn't. It was.
Yeah, sometimes it's contagious. Everybody starts to get comfortable.
Here we go.
Relaxed, and everything goes in the hoop. Clark, they're really struggling.
Yeah, I think if I'm gonna play a NASCAR game, yeah, Dirt to Daytona is like second on the list. First on the list would be NR 2003, because I feel like I should almost stream it, because I've been doing a fair bit of just off stream, just kind of in my own free time playing NR 2003. Play NASCAR 11. Actually, I think somebody does play that. Or no, I think it's either 11 or 13. But someone is doing a playthrough of it. But I've been doing a lot of NR 2003 recently. I've been adding a bunch of tracks and stuff.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here, we're just over 2.5 minutes into it.
I had an idea in my head of like doing an offline league, or if anything else, I would just probably make my own championship or whatnot. I'm not sure exactly what I'd want to do, but yeah, a custom season would be cool, especially if it's like see, that's the thing too, is I could play with, honestly, I don't oh my god, what the hell was that? I don't even play your introduction to NASCAR games is Heat Evolution. Wow. That sucks. I'm sorry. I think my first introduction to NASCAR games is like NASCAR 99 on the N64, which I recently played again. It was okay.
Heard the whistle and still kept his focus, able to knock that down.
But yeah, I don't remember the last time I've actually played a Cup car. I don't even think I have like a new updated roster for Cup. I've been playing a lot of Hornets. I do a lot of the Hornets stuff when I've been doing because I know I showed off the mod that I made. I still have that. I haven't really done extra stuff for it, but I've been downloading some new short tracks. But yeah, I've been playing a fair bit of NASCAR 2003, and it's made me like kind of go back and forth on getting like a at least an intro, like a budget sim wheel, like one of the Logitech. I think it's the Logitech one. Yeah, the one that everyone says is like the best entry level wheel, like the G920 and the G29. It's a couple $100, which, I mean, a year ago would be nothing. I would have had it already. But it's a little bit harder now with my with my mortgage and everything. Everything's a little bit pricier. I live by myself now, so.
All they have to do is get to the right spot on the floor, and he'll get it to him.
First one falls for him.
When you play iRacing, you know, I once upon a time did play it. I don't know if I'd actually do it again. I think it's just too expensive. It was very easily, it very quickly got more expensive than I really cared for it to be. I might be a little bit more willing to now that they've added like dirt tracks and then you can kind of do some dirt races, but I don't know. I could just stick with NR 2003. That way I can just kind of bounce out of races if I feel like it.
Now the pass to McGrady. Williams has a screen for McGrady. Guarded by Hardaway. Here's Nash. That's good. Great play. Set up.
I have watched a fair bit of iRacing content. Oh, God damn it.
Out of bounds as Orlando keeps
There's a series on YouTube. It's about the only iRacing content I watch, but there's a series on YouTube called Arca Break Weekly. And it's like an online league that's like starts off with like Arca series, and it's the bottom split. So it's not even like the top of the Arca, it's the bottom of the Arca. And I'm always kind of surprised by just how awful some people truly are.
He'd have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Here's Brown.
Oh my God! Get a rebound! Get a rebound! You suck!
In one trip down the floor.
Yeah, Arca Break Weekly has been really fun to watch. Just listening to people. I always, anytime a road course shows up, that's always my favorite ones. Because I think Charlotte Roval, the times that they've done Charlotte Roval, and everyone's just like, oh boy, here we go. Yep, all right, let's just try to survive the first lap. And then like half the cars don't even grid. They just start in the pits because they're like, I'm not getting involved with this horse shit. Oh, it's a lot of fun.
That ties the game up. And so he's
There we
got
go.
free throws, and that gives them the lead.
Better than real Arca. I was probably gonna go see an Arca race because I think that's the only race that Iowa Speedway had this year.
Trailing by one.
But there was a Barnstormers game. I had season tickets to that, so I went to indoor football instead.
Screen from Divac.
Probably for the better.
And Nash gets double teamed. Brown kicks it over to Nash. Passes it to McGrady. Williams. That's good. Great play set up by
It was kind of funny to me when I was seeing like the information about like campgrounds and all that. It's like suites and campgrounds and all that stuff, and I'm just sitting here thinking, I'm like, is there people doing that? Are there people buying suites and bringing their RVs and shit for an Arca race?
Now here's Nash. Defense is right there. An easy layup after coming off the pit.
Real Arca, you got dads fighting because their kid fucked over another kid. Yeah, no shit.
3-point shot since the end of the third quarter.
I think one of the is it one of the owners' kids, like a team owner's kid, is in Arca right now and is supposed to be like one of the big up and comers. I'm gonna lose, aren't I? Well, like I said, this is gonna be my last game anyway, but I would prefer to actually make it to the Eastern Conference Finals. Oh, come on, miss it. There you go. All right. I need serious time right now. By the way, we've been blowing some easy fucking shots. I don't like that.
There's 39 seconds.
There you go. All right. Should we get fresh guys in? These guys are dying. Should we get the bench guys in?
The miss. They've led by as many as 14.
Let's get the bench guys in.
And I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
I think that's probably a smart move.
I think so too. Now a timeout called by Orlando.
Tanner Gray, wrecked a guy. Yeah, Ty Gibbs, that's who it is.
23 seconds.
Tanner
left
Gray
in the
wrecked a
fourth.
guy, got a concussion from it. He hid behind his dad who fought the other driver's dad. Jesus Christ.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Ben-
Make it. Oh, no.
the tray.
Shit. I should have just held on to it, I think. Well, I would have had to get rid of it anyway. Now I just got to play defense and make sure they don't make it. If we get one stop here.
Miami's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here.
Got it.
And now we've
Got the steal.
Smart foul there. You've got to extend the game.
Still close, but they're
No, you know what? Just keep the bench guys in. Here, let me see. Padgett, Miller, Bender. No, Hoiberg. Oh, my God. Is Kwame going to seal the deal for us? Is Kwame Brown going to send us to the Eastern Conference Finals? Fuck yeah.
Good. And it's a three-point game.
Absolutely massive free throw. That'll force them into a three-point attempt.
Oh! Yes! No! They have to shoot a three, though. Oh. All right. They have to make both, and they still have to foul us.
And that brings them within 2 here. And both free throws good for Williams.
They have to make. All right. They still have to foul us. Reggie Miller. Get Reggie up to the line.
5 seconds left in the
That should
fourth
seal it.
quarter. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible. First free throw is
Yeah.
good, and that will put them up by 2. So he gets them both.
All right. They got 5 seconds to squeeze off a three.
From deep
Oh! Airballed it.
and that's going to do it for this series.
Woo!
Clark, it was
Squeaked it out in Game 7.
Yeah, it was. The coaches have
God damn.
but maybe not so much with
Is that best if we're doing this shit in even development league anymore? Jesus.
Doris Burke, Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in to the NBA Eastern Conference.
I think I saw that fight just like pop up on my thing. It might have been a different fight. Who knows? Who is it? Sharif. Of course it's Sharif. Yeah. Pfizer. Wow. Hardaway only got 8. Then again, I don't think I went to Hardaway as much as I thought. We kept McGrady down to 10. So neither starting shooting guard did all that great. Nash had to try to carry the team. It just wasn't enough. Alston actually outscored Hardaway. Jesus. But yeah, Sharif and Pfizer. All right. So for those of you who weren't here when I first started it, I will say it sort of again. That will be my last game. I don't feel like doing this. I don't feel like having to dig myself out of a hole again. So I'm just gonna accept what the RNG gods, what the NBA 2K gods have for my team here as I face Chicago. If I win out, great. If I lose, okay. But either way, I don't want to. I'm kind of done digging myself out of 3-1 and 3-0 holes, which it looks like I'm not going to have to do. Question mark? I think I just fucked myself with that. Oh, could we still make the finals anyway? Uh oh. We're in Orlando. We're in Orlando, though. Come on, baby. Oh, no. For the first time since 1995, the Orlando Magic will not be in the NBA Finals. Or 96, actually, yeah. Because 96, they didn't make it. And then we've been winning the title pretty much every year since. Well, we lost Tim Duncan. It was to be expected. But that's fine. We made it 7 games to the finals there. Chicago and Phoenix. It's 2002. And so this is what, 6 years? So we made it, what, 97, 98, 99, 2000, 2001. So we made it, we did 5 straight NBA finals. In fact, I think it's 5 straight championships. So now, for the first time in 6 years, the Orlando Magic will not be representing the East. All right. Well, let's see who Phoenix has. Phoenix just steamrolled over New Orleans. I want to see who Phoenix has. They got Jason Kidd, Mitch Richmond. Well, Mitch Richmond's getting old now, but he's still pretty good. Grant Hill. So they got Jason Kidd and Grant Hill, LaFonso Ellis, Irvin Johnson, and they have Jock Vaughn. You know, it's kind of interesting how the guys who end up being pretty good coaches were always very mediocre players. All right. Who do the Bulls have? Who did we lose to? We lost to Michael Finley, Tom Gugliotta, Wally Serbiak. Oh, my God. Did we really lose to these? An aging Larry Johnson. Bob Shura. Why is he an 81? Eddie Curry, a rookie Eddie Curry. Bo Outlaw. Oh, my God. How did we lose to these guys? Like, for real. Tom Gugliotta is their best guy. And Michael Finley and Wally Serbiak. How did we lose to them? Was Tim Duncan really that much of a linchpin for our success? Good God. I mean, we still had Penny. We still had Sharif. Marcus Pfizer's getting there. But we still had Reggie Miller coming off the bench. I guess he's only an 80 now, but Jesus. Oh no, I'm not sorry. What's the term? Clickbait the title. This actually isn't the end of the series. The reason why I called it the end of Sharif and Friends is because there's a possibility that we lose Sharif at the end of the season. So this was our last season. There's no option. He's an unrestricted free agent. Sharif might leave us. Now, to be fair though, I mean, we could easily probably get somebody else, but I mean, we built Sharif as a rookie. We built him from day one and gave him over 30 minutes a game. He's been doing pretty good. So yeah, I know. I probably worded it very poorly, but yeah, it's not the end of the series. This just could be the end of Sharif on our team. We'll see. I'll try, but by the way, who wins? Oh my God. Is Tom Gugliotta about to lead a championship team? I hate everything. The Bulls have won an NBA championship without Michael Jordan, but with Tom Gugliotta at the helm. I'll just leave it at that. Jesus Christ. Oh yeah. It's just when I said I was done, I was just done digging myself out of a hole. To be fair, I could have probably played Game 7 right there, but I was just done with like having to play 4 straight games to win and then 3 straight games to win. But yeah, Tom Gugliotta is better than MJ. Oh God, who's the Bob Shura? Bob Shura is the finals MVP. Vlade Divac is finally retiring. Nick Anderson is retiring. Dana Barros and Joe Dumars. Are any of these guys about to make the Hall of Fame? Divac would probably be the only one. Patrick Ewing, Charles Barkley, and Karl Malone are all going to the Hall of Fame. They didn't retire? Maybe they retired last year? I don't know. But Ewing, Barkley, and Malone are all going to the Hall of Fame, I guess. Sura? Is it? Okay. Uh-oh. What's with the... Oh, yeah, he's still hurt. So, obviously, they've peaked, which is fine. They've peaked in the 90s. Reggie Miller's dying out, which is fine because he was just around for a year. Pfizer's gone up to a solid 78. Everyone's kind of I'm not happy that Jamal Tinsley hasn't gone up. I feel like he should have better potential. His potential's not terrible. I don't know why he didn't go up. Why did he not go up? Oh, well, whatever. He's not loyal. Lee Mayberry went down. Well, he's 32 now. Lee Mayberry's been with me since the beginning. Well, besides a couple of, like a season and a half or so. Kwame went up 3, so that's good. At least that I think why is his potential's only a C plus? I thought I raised it more, but I'll raise it more again. He'll be a B plus potential. I'm telling you, Kwame is going to be our guy. 62 right now, but he's going to get to the 70s, and he could potentially start. Because Tim Duncan's getting up there in age, quote unquote. I guess we'll see. If nothing else, if Brown gets there, I'd either have to get rid of Duncan or Pfizer. But I'll deal with that when we get there. As of right now, I don't need to worry about it. That's a shame. I'm glad Marcus Pfizer got up, but he seemed to be about the only one besides Kwame. I guess I shouldn't be too surprised with even these young guys. They don't have a ton of potential. But I would have expected Tinsley to gain a couple. Fred Hoiberg's probably maxed out. I didn't know if Sharif would still go up or not. Has he maxed out his potential? Is he done? It could go either way, I guess. See, he's extremely loyal, so maybe Sharif will stay. We'll see. That's the 2003 draft. This is the 2002 draft that we're doing. All right. So teams are going to change after this. I won't do it now because it's probably a little too time consuming to do the changeover for teams, but it's not going to be quite the same. But that's all right. Yeah, this is the 2002 draft, and I got a number 4 pick. So who did I trade with can I see who I traded with the Nets to get to that? How did that happen? Oops. It probably won't show me, will it? Who? Oh, well. I must have. Oh, you know what? It's probably when I traded away Bibby. Because I think this was the first year without Bibby, right? So that's probably how I got the number 4 seed, is I traded with a bad team, hoping they were going to not do so hot, and they didn't. Number 4 lottery. We'll see how that turns out. Oh my God, 76ers have a 6 and a 7. Lakers have a 9 and a 10. Jesus Christ. Oh, they got Yao Ming and Amari. Boozer's all right. Boozer really had like what, 1 or 2 good seasons with the Bulls, and then they just kind of fizzled out. Let's see. Okay. Oh, Cavaliers jumped up a spot. Oh my God, we dropped down to 6. Holy shit, 76. Oh my God, 76ers got one of them up to 3. Oh, and the Spurs dropped down to 4. So not only did the Bulls win the fucking title, they have the number 1 pick. Son of a bitch. Holy shit. And 13. So they won the title, and they have the number 1 pick. What the fuck? Oh shit. I forgot we were hoarding first round picks. We have the 6, the 24, and the 28. Jesus Christ. Anyone else with ridiculous numbers like that? No, Bulls just have 1 and 13. Lakers have 9 and 10. Sixers managed to turn one of theirs into a 3 and an 8. Okay. Let's see. I don't care about the White. Let's take a look at the White House visit. Why not? Let's not play Hail to the Chief. Oh. Fucking. All right. Yep. I've seen enough. Staff signing. Nobody. Everyone's still here. 7 years. Oh, I really. You know what? I like Van Gundy. Let's extend his contract by another 4 years. NBA scout, pretty much useless. Prospect scout's fairly useless too, but he's still around. Trainer's the really big thing. He's an A level, so I'm not gonna dick with that. Yeah, I think that's why I was hoarding 2002 draft picks. Was because I want to get some top level 2003 draft picks for obvious reasons. Yeah, fill vacant positions. Team player options. Pfizer, yes. Paget, yeah, let's do it. Paget's done all right, especially in the playoff series. All right. Oh wow. Rick Fox is the best player that declined, and it was a team one too. Mookie Blaylock. So anyone worth a shit is staying. And really, it came down to Grant Hill and Kelvin Cato, because obviously the teams are going to keep some of these guys. Steve Francis, a 94, dude. He's a base 92, which means Steve Francis is on the same level as Sharif and Penny. Jesus. All right. Qualifying offers. Yeah, well, I mean, million four is not bad for Bender. All right. This is where we're going to get it. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. Well, here we go. Pre-draft workouts. Don't really care. NBA draft. All right. All right. We got a 6, a 24, and a 28. Let's see if we can wheel and deal a little bit in the 2002 draft.
Good evening and welcome to the NBA draft.
Now, I feel like the question should be, well, you know what? No. I was going to say, should I just ditch Sharif and grab Amari? But I've worked way too hard on Sharif at this point. I'm not going to ditch that. All right, Trade Finder. The goddamn Bulls. I don't think at this point they actually give away their picks, right? I feel like I'm not even trying to look for a number one. I just kind of want to know. Yeah. Amari and friends. Yeah, I don't. Let me see. Who's Can I look at the draft board?
With the first pick in the NBA
let's see who it is.
The Chicago Bulls select the 23-year-old small forward from Pacific University.
Tayshaun Prince is the number one draft pick. Really? Trade Finder. I probably only need one of the picks that I have. So let's get rid of some of these. Look at Tim Duncan and his 5 stars. I wish he wasn't hurt. Hardaway at his 4.5. All right, let's see what we can turn a 24 and a 28 into for next year. All right, so these are 2019. So we're looking for first round 2020 picks. The Bucks are offering one. I don't know how good they are. They immediately want to trade Tayshaun Prince. Did you think he got fleeced? I mean, Yao Ming was in this, and Amari Stoudemire is on this. I'm going to tell you got fleeced. Brian Russell still playing? I didn't know he was only 31. I always thought he was a little bit older. I thought he was about Stockton Malone's age when he was playing for the Jazz. Yeah, Tayshaun Prince going #1. Jesus Christ. Oh, you just started watching it. Well, thanks for being here. I appreciate it. Appreciate you being here. I'm trying to wheel and deal my way into hopefully some 2003 picks. The Heat's probably not a good choice for that. The Jazz is definitely not a good choice. The Bucks might be the best choice I have. Morris Peterson has an A potential, but they also want my #6. I could probably find... I don't know. Who were the point guards in the 2002 draft? I think Pacers went to the playoffs. Pistons. All right. Trailblazers. The first round from the Clippers. I don't think the Clippers are that good right now, are they? Let me look at the Clippers. They got Jamal Mashburn, but I wanna see what the Clippers look like. Young Hito Turkoglu might get better. No, because we've already done that. Harrington is hurt, but he's usually in 83. Zach Randolph is pissed off. Everyone's sort of pissed off. Robert Horry's hurt. You know what? Taking that Clippers pick might be the best option, honestly. Taking that Clippers pick might be the idea. I don't know how good the Bucks are. Let me see who the Bucks got. Bucks got some guys. Sean Bradley's nothing. Darius Miles, Jamal Crawford. Oh, this is all they have? I mean, but they at least have Terrell Brandon and Sean Bradley. That tells me they're probably going to win some games. Terrell Brandon's an 88. I'm not going to sneeze at that. The Clippers overall didn't look as good. So I'm going to go back. I'm going to take those Clippers picks. No, they want Kwame. How are the Warriors now that I think MJ and Spreewell both left? Jay Williams, oh boy. Let me take a look at the Warriors real quick. They still got Alonzo Mourning and Christian Laettner. Mercer, Gatling. They got a lot of old school guys, but I mean, you still have Alonzo Mourning killing it, so no thanks. Yeah, that the Clippers, I think, are going to be my best bet to get a high pick next year. So let's go ahead and do that. And then we'll figure out, no, I'm not getting rid of Marcus Fizer. If I got rid of Marcus Fizer, it's because I'm getting Yao Ming right now. Should I do that? Oh no. I like Marcus Fizer. I like the fact that I sort of built him, but if I take this trade right now, it's to draft Yao Ming. Because I need a replacement. Oh. Should I just take Yao then? I should probably just take Yao then. Is Yao Ming a power forward? No, but Duncan. I have Duncan at power forward. So when Duncan comes back, he goes back to power forward. Yao Ming plays center. Kwame's around. Kwame can come off the bench. Yeah, Fizer's kind of replaceable, but I've been working on him this last season, last 2 seasons. Would Miller be your backup power forward? Probably, yeah. And at 72 and 30 years old, I think he'd probably accept it. Let me see where he's usually. Hang on, give me a second. I'm looking at something real quick. I want to make sure. I just kind of want to look at some stuff. Figure out the wheeling and dealing. Holy shit. This really wasn't all that much better than like. By the way, Tayshaun Prince in real life went 23rd. Jesus. Yeah, there really isn't any big names. So like the only reason I'd actually take a pick is to get Yao Ming. Amari is about the only other person that I would be remotely interested in. Let me look at where Anthony Miller plays right now. He's a role player, and he's happy being a role player, which is probably where he would be, because he's not going to get any better. Man, I like Pfizer, but I'm probably going to have to pick Yao then. All right. Yep. Let's go get Yao Ming. There's literally nobody else. Jay Williams isn't even in that same. Yeah. Let's go get Yao.
With the second pick in the NBA draft, the Orlando Magic select the 21-year-old center from
All right.
University.
I want to see how the rest of this plays out. I want to know who goes 3 and all that.
With the third pick in the NBA draft, the Philadelphia
76ers got really lucky. Who are they going to pick?
19-year-old power forward.
They're going to pick Amari.
University.
Amari to the 76ers would probably be good. Who were San Antonio? San Antonio really got fucked. They were number 1. They dropped to 4.
The 23-year-old shooting guard from Pacific.
Devin Brown? Did Pfizer have more potential?
With the fifth pick in the NBA draft,
I don't know.
the New Orleans Pelicans select Caron Butler from Pacific.
Caron Butler, okay. No one's Boozer in real life though was actually a second round guy. I think he'll go in the top 10 though.
Juan Dixon from Pacific.
Juan
University.
Dixon. I know Boozer was a real life second rounder, but I'm thinking he'll actually go top 10.
The Cleveland Cavaliers
No one's picked up Jay Williams either.
the 22-year-old small forward from Pacific.
John Salmons.
With the 8th pick in the NBA draft.
I don't think Pfizer had. I think I put in some potential, but I think Yao Ming's going to have better potential.
Pacific.
Matt Barnes.
With the 9th pick in the NBA draft.
Oh my lord.
The Los Angeles Lakers select
Who the Lakers pick?
21-year-old shooting guard from Pacific.
Roger Mason Jr. They get 2 straight picks.
With the 10th pick in the NBA draft.
Uh-huh.
The Los Angeles Lakers select
Uh-huh.
the 22-year-old small forward from Pacific University.
Quintel Woods. All right. What do we got? Let's view the draft summary. Tayshaun Prince went number 1. Yao Ming, let's see, where is he at? He's a 79, so he's already technically better than he's already coming in better than Pfizer. Devin Brown, Caron Butler. Devin Brown went fucking number 4. Are you shitting me? Juan Dixon, John Salmons, Matt Barnes. Holy shit, his offense is terrible. Roger Mason Jr., Quintel Woods, Nene Hilario, Humphrey, Jacobson. Boozer went to the Hornets. Okay. Mike Dunleavy went to the Pacer. You know what? Dunleavy to the Pacer sounds about right. Oh, Louis Scola was in here. I mean, he kind of became somebody, but it looks like 74 is not terrible. Scolo, it makes him probably a really good lottery pick. The Nuggets did pretty well with that. Adonis Haslam was in here too. Haslam really wasn't amazing. Drew Gooden, Islip, Baxter Campbell. There's Jay Williams. 77. He went all the way down to the Celtics at 27. Wow. Let's see some of the other names here. Gennaro Pargo. See, Juan Carlos Navarro. God, I haven't heard that name in a while. Nenad Kristic. Okay. Alexander Popov. That's another name I haven't heard in a while. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, let's sign Yao Ming. It was very big man friendly. It really was. All right. We got 10 people. I think 3 of them have qualifying offers. No, I think we secured 2. We have no pending offers, so we have no small forwards right now, and we're looking to get our boy back. I don't think you're going to get star minutes, but I will give you starter. You're also 25 years old, so I think I'll flat load your contract. Because I think you've pretty much capped out where you're at. This is the most I'm able to get. Am I able to get him? All right. Well, yeah, I guess Bird Rule will allow me to do that. All right. He's still mulling offers. 8 people. Oh, fuck me. So I maxed out what I'm able to give him. Should I Bird Rule him? That's 103 million. Shit. You know what? Cause see, this is really gonna fuck me if I front load it like that, or if I back end it. It's really gonna fuck me later when I'm trying to sign my rookies to some decent deals, and then I'm just not gonna have any semblance of cap space. I want to keep it flat. 5 years as a starter. I could give him a player option. That's always possible. And that's a way to sweeten the deal a little bit. So 4+1. Let's see if he'll take it. He'll take it. Sharif is back. We got Sharif back in. Sharif is back home. All right. All is right with the world. Now, we don't have a backup for him. We could use a backup. Uh-oh, there's a headless guy. Should we get Dennis Scott back? That actually might not be too terrible. Get another 3-point shooter sitting out there. Yep, at least 4 more seasons of Sharif and friends. Honestly, looking at the people, Dennis Scott might be my best option. So, Bender. Oh no, Bender's a restricted free agent, so I think he's coming back. But we'll see if I can get Dennis Scott on something. Let me see. Sharif, Duncan, and Yao. Yeah, it's a fucking killer's row there. All right, no one's extending an offer right now to. No one's extending an offer right now to Dennis Scott, so I'll just let it go a day and see where I'm at. I've got 6.3 million of mid-level exception remaining. Bender has a pending offer. Is he the only one officially? Because I think everyone else is officially signed. Look at all the big men we got. We need to move one of those dudes over to power forward. Which one of my centers is moving to power forward? I think Duncan can move back, right? Anthony Miller. Yeah, one of these. Duncan will move back. We'll just go ahead and put him back to power forward. We'll make him, of course, power forward center, but yeah. I think that dropped him 1 point, or it might have gained him. I can't remember. But at least we have our official starter with Duncan. And Yao will be our starter there. I'm still going with the Tinsley Mayberry deal. I like our point guard is system's a little bit weaker, but honestly, I kind of like it. We could use a backup small forward, and I'm still thinking Dennis Scott. We can probably get him back in. Bibby's gonna be getting paid. All right, let's get Dennis Scott back in. I'll give him $2 million. Let's front load it. I'll give him $2 million this year. Actually, I bet you I can kind of lowball him. He's still mulling offers. I'm gonna be his only offer, I bet. At least for right now. He's gonna hold out. There you go. All right. I could take that. How can Duncan be declining already? I don't know if he's declining per se. He's just hurt right now. So it's throwing everything off. Jermaine O'Neal's still up on the board. Steve Smith. Ray Allen is still on the board. Why is Ray Allen still on the board? There you go. Steve Smith doesn't have a spot to go. Are you kidding me? Anthony Peeler's another one too. Like, really? If I wasn't pretty flush with shooting guards already, Steve Smith would probably be the guy. I'd roll with Steve Smith. But we do have Penny and Hoiberg, and those are going to be my guys. I forget that Duncan's already 29, so he's probably already maxed out, but yeah. I'm glad Sharif is back. That's good. I'm glad. Who eventually took Ray Allen then? Jermaine O'Neal, Wesley Person. The Hawks signed Ray Allen. By the way, the Clippers get anybody big? Magalore and Mateen Cleaves. All right, so I'm not too worried right there. Clippers get anybody else? We got our Dennis Scott thing. I don't see any more Clippers logos showing up. So it looks like we're good. All right. I'll take that. I like that. Training camp. First off, untapped potential. Let's get that potential up in Kwame Brown. 83 potential. Ooh. All right. I only got 25 points. So I could do perimeter shooting for somebody. Hoiberg. Hoiberg's getting up there in age. Duncan. Bender. Yao Ming. Oh my God. Can you imagine if I make Yao Ming a 3-point shooter? I already sent Kwame. It should probably be Jamal Tinsley, honestly. If Tinsley's going to be my backup point guard, I could use a shooting point guard. There you go. Yeah, let's send Jamal Tinsley to perimeter shooting. Get him up there a little bit. All right. What a season. Oh, load draft class. Here we go, baby. 2003 draft class. Oh. Damn, they really executed hard that trade. Got rid of the Clippers pick and their season number 1 in the power rankings. Where are we? 9? Okay. Fair. Well, things are going to change a little bit with this. names and logos and everything. Let's set our rosters real quick. Oh my God, Sharif is still out right now. 2 to 4 weeks. So that would put maybe Miller. I bet you they'll put Alston in there instead of, well, you know what? Anthony Miller will probably take it. They'll probably give it to him. Okay, total sim control. So I think we're still running Sharif Hardaway. You know what? We're going to run, it should be Duncan. It's probably going to be Duncan, but you know what? We'll feed the post too. So Sharif Hardaway, Yao Ming. I'm thinking of keeping it Duncan. Let's see. Quick shots, balance, offensive, crash the offensive glass. Yeah. Defensive pressure's good. More man, box out. Okay. I like that. Just wanted to make sure everything was good there. Okay, that's rebuild rotation. So starting lineup, Mayberry, Hardaway, Sharif, Miller, Alston. Excuse me? Actually, here. Starter. There you go. Now, let's do this properly. There you go. Mayberry, Penny, Sharif, Anthony Miller for right now until Duncan comes back, and then Yao Ming. Everyone else looks like they're pretty okay with their roles. I think we can have 2 6 men. Alston's fine with it. Dennis Scott seems okay with it for right now. Hoiberg's fine. Tinsley's fine. Padgett's fine. Bender seems okay. Kwame's fine. All right. So there you go. Mayberry, Hardaway, Sharif. Then it'll be Timmy and Yao Ming. That is a backcourt or a front court, I think is what it is. Jesus Christ. What a fucking front court. That's going to be silly. We'll go ahead and save real quick, because I think it's just about that time. It's pretty much midnight for me. I did just do the one game, but I'm going to save it again just to be safe. And I'll probably save it on this other one too. Yeah, and we've got ourselves a pretty good pick. Oh shit! You know what? I want to see where they place the Clippers right now. What's our odds of getting a solid pick? Oh! My dick! Oh, shit. Oh, what a sight that is. What do you need the Clippers to do? Suck. I have their pick next year. I have the Clippers 2003 draft pick. So, oh my God. I love it. I love it. I love it. I'm very happy with that. I am very, very happy with that. Did you just come? No. I did pop like half a chub seeing them all the way at the bottom though. God damn. You know how valuable that pick probably is? I bet you that pick is super valuable right now. I want to see. Oh my God, I have 4 first-round picks. Oh my God. Oh yeah, people are offering me first-round picks like there's no tomorrow now. They want it. I have. Oh my God, look at the trade value. Penny went down to, was it Penny or I forget which one was a 5-star, but dude, I have 4.5-star guys, and everyone else is just role players. Trade Sharif for LeBron. Oh my, do you know how many people would probably get angry at that? Just turning Sharif and friends into LeBron and friends. Who is anyone potentially leaving next year? Scott Padgett, that's it. Is everyone else on a decent contract? 4 years, 3 years, 4 years? Yeah. God damn. I don't even have a place unless I trade Sharif, which I really don't. I could potentially get LeBron, but I've been rolling with Sharif for so long. I don't want to. Now I have more of a connection to Sharif than I had with Pfizer. I think if Pfizer was there for a couple extra years, I probably wouldn't have been too keen on doing the Yao Ming trade. Sharif could be shooting guard. Oh, can he? That's a big ass shooting guard. Sharif, a 6'9" shooting guard. Okay, so the way it would work is Tinsley would stay on the bench. If this happens, Penny would go back to point guard, which was his number one position anyway. That's what he normally played. Sharif drops down to 2. LeBron plays the 3. Tim Duncan plays the 4, and Yao Ming plays the 5. That would just kill the entire NBA. That could very much just kill the entire NBA. To do Penny, Sharif, LeBron, Tim Duncan, Yao Ming. That would just be disgusting. That would be disgusting. Where are we listed? We're only a 91 technically, but that's without Tim Duncan, so we'll probably do a lot better. I won't mess with a lot of this because a lot of this is going to be changing here pretty soon. Now that we're in the 2002 season, I've got new logos and changing locations for people. The Grizzlies will no longer be in Vancouver. Who else? The Kings will no longer be in Sacramento. A lot of people just changing that. The Pelicans will no longer exist. Let me see here. Portland, Denver. Anybody else I can think of right now? Thought there was someone else. The Clippers aren't going to be in LA anymore. There's a few things to change around. So I'm excited to see what happens. So thank you guys for coming out. I appreciate it. It's been interesting. I can't wait to see what this next season brings us with the absolutely insane front court that we have. And I can't wait to see just how we just destroy people. So I'm excited. I hope you're excited. And we got the 2002-2003 season coming up. I could try to change some things. I don't know if I want to do it on stream right now, so I'll probably just end up going to bed and then just doing it when I have the chance. So thanks guys for coming out. I appreciate it. If you guys are watching on YouTube, thank you for continuing to watch as well. Appreciate everyone watching. And I guess Sharif and Friends lives on just a little bit longer, at least 4 more years. I wasn't sure if we were going to sign him, but hey, he's here. It's not going to be Penny and Friends or Yao and Friends. But, yeah, so we'll have at least 4 more, maybe, unless we trade somebody, and I don't see that happening. So there you go. We finally didn't win the championship. We lost in Game 7 of the Eastern Conference Finals, but hey, what a way to rebuild, huh? I can't wait. So thanks, guys, and I will see you next time.